Buenas tardes, chicos. Estos son los apuntes para los verbos irregulares en las páginas 9 y 10 en el paquete. Las direcciones. Escribe la información en las páginas 9 y 10 en el paquete. Now don't worry, since this is a grammar explanation, I will be explaining in English. So now if we look at page 9, and let's just get some definitions for the verbs that we're going to be looking at. Salir is to leave, also it's to depart. Hacer is to do or to make. Ir is to go. Decir is to say. Ver is to see. Pedir is to ask for or to order. Poner is to put or to place. Dar is to give. And mostrar is to show. Not to forget, encontrar, which is to find. If you need to pause the video at this moment to catch up, feel free to do so. With our conjugations of our irregular verbs, there are some phrases with hacer that they use hacer where we use a different word. Like hacer la cola is literally to make a line or to make a tail, but we form a line in English. We don't make a tail. Hacer la maleta, we don't make a suitcase, we pack a suitcase. And hacer un viaje, we don't make a trip, we take the trip. So our forms for hacer are hago, haces, hace, hacemos, haces, y hacen. Don't forget to put the accent over the E in haces, and you can see that hago is in red because hacer is a verb with an irregular yo form. Everything else about hacer is regular. Our next phrase is ir de vacaciones, which is to go on vacation. They go of vacations, we go on vacation. And our conjugations for ir, if you'll remember, are voy, vas, va, vamos, vais, van. Again, feel free to pause to get any information that you need to catch up on before you continue. So our next set of verbs are poner, which is to put or to place. Decir, which is to say. It also can be to tell. So let's add that here. Then we have servir, which is to serve, and ver, which is to see. So poner, you can see, has a little star in the yo form because it is a verb with an irregular yo form, just like hacer. So pongo, pones, pone, ponemos, pones, y ponen. Don't forget the accent mark over the E in the vosotros form. And of course, the yo is irregular with poner, but everything else is regular. Decir is one of those words that has an irregular yo form, and it's a stem changer. So we have digo, and then we have dices, and then dice, decimos, decís, and dicen. If you remember that we can think of stem changing verbs in two ways. We can think of them as boot verbs or shoe verbs, because when we put an outline around the verbs that have the stem change or the forms that have the stem change, it looks like a boot or a shoe. The other way to remember it is to remember that nosotros and vosotros rhyme. So here's nosotros, and it's not going. There we go. Nosotros and vosotros rhyme. So the ones that rhyme don't change. All the other ones do. Servir is like decir in that its stem changes, but it does not have an irregular yo form. So we have sirvo, sirves. Next we have sirve, servimos, servis with an accent over the I, and sirven. Just like decir, if I put a line around the forms that have the stem change, it looks like a boot or a shoe. Or I can remember that nosotros and vosotros, the two forms that rhyme, are the ones that don't change. Last I have to see, which is there, and that is, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Let's move that back down. With there, we have veo, ves, ve, vemos, veis, no accent over the E this time, and then. And I don't know why this is, but lots of Spanish grammarians think that ver and that veo is an irregular yo form. I don't know why it looks kind of regular to me, but I just pass that on to you so you can be annoyed by it just like I am. Okay, continuing on. We have dar, which is to give. It has an irregular yo form. Doy, and then all the other forms are regular, das and da. That is incorrect, so let's check that and change it. Which I have to do this real quickly. Bear with me. This will give you time to catch up. There we go. Da. Then we have damos, dice, no accent mark over the A, and don. Pedir is to ask for or to order, like when you're in a restaurant and you're ordering your food. It is pido, pides, and pide. Pedimos, pedis with an accent over the I, and piden. Here again, when we see that E to I, or E to IE, or O to UE, that tells us that all the forms except nosotros and vosotros, our boot or shoe forms, are going to stem change in that way. Finally, we have salir, to leave or to depart. Has an irregular yo form. Salgo, sales, sale, salimos, salís with an accent over the I, and salen. So that's all of our notes for today. We will be using these notes tomorrow in class. Buenas tardes.